Hey, what's up, guys? This is elospeaks back again with another video. And in this video topic, I want to talk about the recent events that happened in the NBA Finals. So as you know, the Golden State Warriors won the NBA championship, beating the Boston Celtics in 6 games. And I want to formally congratulate the Golden State Warriors in winning the NBA championship. And I want to congratulate Stephen Curry in winning his first Finals MVP. It was well deserved, and he should have won the one in 2015, but I'm not going to go into all that. But this video topic I really wanted to talk about is Jayson Tatum and the whole superstar. Is he a superstar? Is he not a superstar? Right now, it's pretty affirmed that he is not a superstar. He's not a guy. But I wanted to stand firm on that because I remember earlier this year or last year, I can't particularly remember when, but I made 2 videos. I'll probably put them in the description if I can find them. But I remember I made 2 videos saying description titled "What is an NBA superstar?" and I give off my details and list of what constitute an NBA superstar. And I was explaining how certain players were not superstars yet. And one of those players that I said was not a superstar was Jayson Tatum. And the reason I said that he's not a superstar is he just don't have that leadership intangibles to carry a team. He's a great talented player. He's still young. He's going to get better as he age and get more seasoned and get more smarter as he continues to grow. But right now, he is not a superstar. Now, they had a great playoff run in terms of getting to the NBA Finals, but once they faced Golden State and it was time to show up and become a superstar, he just didn't show up, and he's the reason why the team lost. He's not the sole reason, but he's a good portion of the reason that they lost, because over the season, he had a great stat line overall, averaging 27 points, under 45% field goals. He shot 35% for 3. He was averaging 8 rebounds, and he was 4 assists and 1 steal. So those are good numbers. But when he went to the playoffs, those numbers dropped a little bit. And as a superstar player, one of the things where superstars do when they go to the NBA playoffs, their stats go up significantly. Now, granted, again, he played great in the playoffs. But when it was time in the championship round against the Golden State, he shrank. His numbers dropped throughout the board, where he averaged 21 points, he averaged 6 rebounds, and he averaged 7 assists, which was good. But again, his shots were falling. He was being contested against Andrew Wiggins, and his numbers wasn't as good. And he was averaging a lot of turnovers at an alarming rate. I think he had 100 turnovers throughout the whole playoffs, which is most in NBA history. So that was a poor performance on his part. And his co-star, Jaylen Brown, while there were stretches that he played good, but they turned over the ball so much and gave the Golden State Warriors so much chances to score off those turnovers, which kind of took them out the game. The first game, he played bad, but the 13 assists helped out. He saw that his shots weren't going, so he found other ways to try to help out his team, whether it was to defend, assist, because he ended up having 13 assists. But again, that's only because he had 12 points and his shots were falling. So I'm not going to constitute that as a good game on his part. The second game, he had a great game where he dropped 28.6 rebounds and 3 assists. But they end up losing that one. So were you really that good to carry a team? But, after that, he averaged around 26, 23, 27. But the game 6, where he dropped 13 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, was awful. And then on top of that, he had 5 turnovers. So the one thing I love about sports is it exposes people and who they are in terms of what type of player they are. And in this particular NBA Finals, Jayson Tatum got exposed as a person who is not a superstar at all. Now, can he be one later in the future? Yes, but right now, he's not that guy. He still has a lot of growing up to do. He could potentially get better, and he will get better. He will grow from this. Hopefully, it don't mentally distract him from performing in his future. But again, it's going to be tough because the Eastern Conference is going to get better, and I don't particularly see them making the NBA Finals next year, but that's just my opinion in the matter. And then on top of that, Golden State is not going anywhere anytime soon, so they're going to be in the way to winning an NBA championship for the long haul until somebody can knock them off. But I'm disappointed in Jayson Tatum overall because this was his opportunity to prove me wrong and prove other people that he was a bona fide superstar, but he wasn't able to lead up to the task. And that's a shame because there's other players in the wing like Luka and etc. and John Morant, etc. that's trying to lead up to superstardom, but he had an opportunity and he failed. So now I don't want to hear nothing about Jayson Tatum as a superstar or a potential superstar. He's a good number 2 player, possibly he's not a number 3 player, but he's a good number 2 player. He just don't have that leadership intangibles to help rally the guys to victory, and that's okay. It's not that some guys just don't have it. It's not in everyone to lead their team to a championship, but when it came ballyhooed about him, you just don't have it. And that's just how it is. But with certain players, I see Devin Booker, he's not a superstar. He's a star player, but he's not a superstar, and that's okay. Some players, they do what they do best, and then there's a leader on the team to help galvanize the team and lead them to a championship. But unfortunately, it's not going to be that in every player, so it is what it is. But when it comes to the whole superstars and all the superstars in the league, again, my superstars is Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Five players. Those are the only players that are superstars, bona fide superstars. The rest of the players are either bubble superstars or star players at best. Right now, there's no other star player right now, no superstar player right now. And I've seen people like Nick Wright and etc. giving out their list of superstars, etc. We can't be throwing that word around too loosely, saying who's and who's not a superstar, because it waters it down and it makes it not worth it. And then on top of that, they get exposed in the playoffs when it's time to actually show up and become a superstar. And then the medias who prop these players up, like Jayson Tatum, saying that he's a superstar, end up looking stupid, like Shannon Sharp, for example. But it is what it is. I just wanted to give my take on the situation. As a Miami Heat fan, I'm glad the Boston Celtics lost. I don't care. I'm Sonic biased right now. It is what it is. I'm still salty from that 7-game series. Screw Boston. I hope Miami Heat make it out. Probably contend for a championship next year. But who knows? Well, those are my thoughts and opinions on the matter. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. This Elo Speaks out.